Nigerian frontline rappers Vector the Viper and MI Abaga have finally collaborated on an official song to cement the end of a short but fierce lyrical feud. Vector announced that the long-awaited collaboration has finally happened on a track titled Crown of Clay off his forthcoming album, Teslim. Details coming up in this next report.
I don't know about you, but I'm the only number one from the 2, 3, 4. I like it, Joe.
In 2019, the lyrical subliminal from rappers MI and Vector aimed at each other finally degenerated into a full-blown lyrical war, igniting one of the most gruesome feud in contemporary Nigerian music.
You know, be made to me, though you should look up to me like your palette. I'm happy my son is taller, doesn't mean you won't abale chale.
By the last quarter of 2020, the beef was squashed, to speak in the popular hip-hop parlance.
First of all, I learned to start to deal with situations as me.
Today, Vector announces details of his forthcoming album with a surprise guest appearance from MI on a track titled Crown of Clay. While the track itself is scheduled for an official release later this month, he indulged a group of critics with a preview listening session.
No one can never take the sound away. Took me to the water, set me down to pray. And right there by the river to the sound of pain. From the money fashion me up to the bloodline of the black king. Real life, black scenes, the black church, black thoughts, black sins, Uganda, Bobby Wine, Maxins, newsflash, but all news like sins. You can't speak, judge me, my jeans. I saw the location, but looking quite mean, but you can't hold the voices. Some of them go bust out. We have way too many voices. This is Clubhouse.
The crown of clay, what that means is the crown of our origins. At least, if anything, we've all been, well, of the belief that we were made from earth. If anything, we are of earth. And if you're supposed to be royalty, if your royalty is not of earth, then if it's of gold, then but then gold is of earth as well. So why don't we just go to the direct definition of what it is? It's the crown of who we are.
Black queens who birthed the black dream from the black hips and covered us with black wings. Woman with the heart of a king like drag queens. My mother told me wash your head in the black stream for the soil on which you toil as gasoline. Born in the water, the fire, that steam by the riverside where niggas they hide. Grass green, if you mess with you to get one eye like black beans. The ancestors started to speak more loudly. Proudly, I listen to what they're saying about me. We all sinners, but God was sinners before they sent us on slave ships that consecrated Israel and Saudi.
It had to be him, not by compulsion or anything, but it just had to be him because the conversation had centered around both of us. And I think it will hold stronger relevance if everybody that saw both of us go at it has seen both of us do something positive, forward-thinking, and conscious. Well, you have to be happy to be able to relate to somebody that way. It has to be that. But it's not just him. It is me, him, it is everyone and everyone. The crown of clay is something we all carry. And if heavy lies the head that carries the other crown, will be clay. Imagine the one will be clay. We have a lot of reconciliation to do with ourselves. So yes, it had to be because that was me and him that had our disputes and our differences. But it's also between you and whoever you have altercations with. If you wear the crown of clay, you become royalty again in your consciousness, and that if you are royalty in your consciousness, you don't let any small dirty stain your spirits, and fight the stained spirits.
Look, let's make it clear. I don't care who your best rapper. The only time I'd maybe get a beat is Rich and Sess after.
Rap music in Nigeria had been playing second fiddle to the more dance-oriented genre now widely referred to as Afrobeats. Vector confesses that the short but fierce rivalry with MI had been quite profitable for both acts. He also noted that they got paid by a popular alcoholic beverage brand to a sit-down conversation that eventually ended the beef.
There seems to be a sweetness that comes with beef records. So if that's what you're asking off the tracks, yes, they were streamed a lot. We trended at number 2 in the US And yeah, both verses trended #1 on Genius, the lyrics website, which means Nigerians can write what the whole world can go and read and understand, and if you trend too. Yes. So yes, there was that. Were you paid by the brand? Of course, there's like, what would that be? The brand just came, go here, enjoy, yeah, take alcohol now, drink now, record it now. No, it's there's still business going on, and that's also one of the highlights that you can share with, say, up and coming rappers. Don't be stupid to pick fights over growth. Like, no worry yourself. You know, be now fight all the fights finish. Tupac and Biggie no fight their own finish. They don't fight all the fights for the world finish now. There's been wars back and forth, and it hasn't stopped. Wait till make you believe, say, now your own will be the ultimate, right? So you must also know when to stop being hard-headed as a person, period. So yes, when the brand called for it, it wasn't just that brand. A lot of brands called in, but I guess it had to be them.
Crown of Clay will be preceded by Love Track Early Momo featuring Good Girl LA. The album Teslim is dedicated to the memory of his father who passed away recently.
I take the letters to his name, and he made The Energy Still Lives in Me. I was like, So even though the man don't go, the value that he's left remains inside. And I thought to name the album after him.